Alright, welcome to this session with me once again. My name is Joseph Emmanuel. So in today's edition, I'm going to be explaining to you what Pixellab is all about. Okay, what is Pixellab? So actually, Pixellab is now normally this is Pixellab. Like I said, I'm going to be explaining to you what Pixellab is all about, the interface of Pixellab, and everything concerning Pixellab. But it's going to be a brief explanation, although. So, if you are looking for exclusive explanation of Pixellab, how all this instrument, everything is being used, you can go over to my YouTube channel, subscribe. I have a video already made already that explains everything in details one by one. So for this training, for the sake of this training, I'm deciding to do a brief introduction and a brief explanation of all about Pixellab. So as we'll be implementing this in the time to come, you'll be able to understand what Pixellab is in details. Okay, so now looking at your Pixellab, first of all, when you click on it, this is the interface. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So you wouldn't be surprised. Let me go over to normally. You wouldn't be surprised. This is it. When you go over it, you'll be wondering, is this how the interface of this app should look like? And they are using it to design a lot of stunning designs. Now let me show you a design which I made. Let's see, for example, uh let's see, for example, this design, or let me just bring in a particular. Okay, let's use this design for example. Now this is a burger design which is made with Pixellab. I made it and I save it. Okay, I made it and save it. Everything you see here is structured with this application and with this just by this. So it just you shouldn't be surprised whenever you just click on it and you'll be wondering how could this do this. So it has a lot to do. Okay, so look at here at the base part of it, you begin to see that there are series and several background. Here is a default background. When you click on it, you can see it is the one displaying. When you click on this as well, it is the one displaying. So we have a lot of them, so this one is another background that has a different size from this. So you can see literally the sizes of all these backgrounds are four square, which are mostly used for social media designs and posters. So they are four square, which is normally, if you just look at them, they are of ratio 1:1, that is ratio 1:1. Look at what I'm saying. Go to image side, you will see that it is an aspect of ratio 1:1. So that is it. So if you check at this as well, if you look at the size here, come to the image size. If you know what I click here, come to the image side, you will see that the aspect ratio is now different. Okay, that is how it is. So we have a lot of the backgrounds here, we have a lot of the backgrounds there. So as we have those backgrounds, we also have different text, different kind of text on them. So you can see this with a different kind of text. But then if you are designing and you discover that the text does not actually go with your design, you can edit it, you can delete it, and then bring in a new text. Okay, so that is it. This is about just these are the background itself. Now I think I've explained about the background. Now this is it, my project. Looking at this, which is my project, these are the jobs that I've done. These are the works, a lot of works that I've done. So many of which I don't save, many of which, because I used to update the application, so most of those works are not being saved, that they are all deleted. Okay, most of these works have been deleted. So these are some of the works I've been doing. Okay, so now coming to okay, um so now coming down to this particular place, when you click here, I wanted to show you guys something. I'm trying to see what I can see here. Okay, let's move on. When you click this particular icon, you will discover that all these things are the ones showing because you click here. That is why all these ones are showing. When you click on this particular icon, you will discover that it has changed. You can see that the this thing has changed, the backgrounds are no longer there. It is because we are now dealing with text, which we have leave the aspect of background. So this is the aspect of background, this is the aspect of text. Once you want to, whenever you want, whatever you want to do with your text, and you are trying to edit, to type, to do whatever thing, and to add in 3D shape and shadow and a lot like that, it is here that you are going to click, and you will be able to find it easy to locate other menu and options to do with them. So that means this is particularly for text. Now, coming from this place, you will see that here is a style, here is edit, here is delete, here is copy. As the time goes on, you'll be able to understand better when we'll be applying them. But then I will explain a little. Let me just go over to this text, this style. You will see that let's click on this style and then click on browse. So there are a lot of styles of text. You can see a lot of style of text. This is a simple text. This is another text. You can see some of them are customized. So it depends on the choice of which one you want. You can see now our text has changed to that which I just clicked. I said that our text has actually changed. So when I tapped on it, the options, the various options of me, how I can do about it come out. So we also have delete, we have copy, we have front, we have delete, we have copy. So this copy is when you want to duplicate it, you can see it as duplicated. Then we have to front. So whenever you want to take a design to front or to back, this is to front. It has already been to front, so that is why when you click on this, it is to front. Let's click on the one at the back. You can see, let's do the one at the back, just bring it to front and see. Click on it to front, it has already come to front. But why you not see it clearly now is because the color is different. The color is kind of different. Let me just click it again. Can you now see it now? So that is what that one literally do to front, and as well to back. As you know, to front to back, it is an opposite word, an opposite. To also have position. Position is if you want to position your design to different positioning and different parts of your the same part of it, just positioning it manually without using your hand to position. So this is the icon that you can use to position. Then we also have this icon too. This icon is also for position, but it is relatively for relative position. You can see it is like that. This is how this one is positioned. So we have this one which is increasing of size. This one that looks like TT. We have it to increase size. You can use it to increase your size. You can use it to reduce your size, depending. It's actually depending on your choice. So we have this as well for paddling. We have this for paddling. So as time goes on, you'll be able to understand when we'll be applying them one by one after the other with our design. So you'll be able to understand it. So here is color. If you want to change in your text, I've changed color. You can see a lot of colors here, a lot of colors here, a lot of colors here. So if you want to go over to the color wheel and check, just click on this plus icon. Just click on this plus icon. You will see that this is a color wheel now. It's a color wheel. So whatever you just pick, will be what will be picked, and it depends on how expert you are. A lot of designers can just come over to this place and just type in something like oh, a F. So it actually depend on how expert you are. When you type in a when you type in a what is it called now, when you have a color code, and then you just bring it here, then you can type it. Once you type it, you can see this is the color code. Now when you type it, the color code should be color will come out automatically. You don't need to go over and start picking a kind of color again to just know the color code. So it actually depends on your expertise. So here is the color gradient. So sometimes you can pick in more than one color, and you want to pick in a few of colors and mix together. So you go over to the gradient, and then you click on this plus. Once you click on this plus, it's going to take you to a different interface like this, that you can just try and begin to bring it. So I wouldn't be having time to explain into how this one is being done. So but let me just let me just do an example. I have picked this color now, so I want to pick this color. Just click on color here and then make it black. You can see it has changed. Okay, that is just how it is being done. That is just how it is done. So we have series of these here are colors that I've actually picked. This is the recent color I'm using now. This is another color. This is another one. This is color again. they are all gradients, they are all gradient color. But it actually depends now if you want to color some parts of it of your design. You want to color some part of your design, you wouldn't want to color everything. You just drag this particular, you see this section at the boot here, this place at this selection. You just pick which of the area you want to take, you want to color. You color this area, or you want to color this area. Shall depend of your choice. Go over to color and see. So you can see now it has changed. You can see the way it is changing. Hope you see it now. Hope you see it now. So that is what they literally do here. That is what they literally do here. They come over to color. They come over to color, and then they come over to color and come over to selection, and then they just come over to text. Then they bring the color like that. So that is just how it is being done. So come here is the texture. Texture is just how you want to, whatever you want to color your, you want to place on your text. If for example I want to, if for example I want to, this is how the texture works. Okay, this is how the texture works, just like that. So we have opacity. Opacity, normally our English opacity is to take it to dark. So this opacity, this is how it works. We also have rotation. If you want to rotate it to different angle, we have that. So if you mark it, if you decide to cancel to bring it back to normal, if you decide to cancel, so this is all your choice. So here is where I am. So we have what's it called now? Mm, I hope you are following me, you're understanding me now. So I don't want to be too rushed. If I'm too rushed, let me start again. I will be very brief this time around. Here is a style of text. Here is editing. If you want to edit your text, okay, you want to edit your text and typing whatever I want to type, you can do that here. You can do that here. That is just about, that is how that one is done. So here is deleting. If you want to delete, you can see I've deleted. But if you want to bring it back, whatever you have deleted, click on this particular arrow, this place here, that loses curved arrow, click on it to come back. So we have to front, we have to back, we have position, we have relative position, we have size, we have padding, we have color, we have texture, which I just did now, that changes text, we have opacity, we have rotation, we have mask. So let me show you the way these masks work. You can see I've clicked on the mask, I've clicked on this mask, click on it, and then let me enable it. You can see the way it works. It's used to cut a portion of your text. It's used to cut a portion of your text. You can also use for drawing as well. You can use it to draw anything. Okay, that is how mask is. These are the options on how to use it properly. These are the options on how to use it properly. We have fonts. So you can come here, you see there are fonts here, there are fonts in your Pixellab. Go over to font, you will see that there are fonts in your Pixellab, series of fonts that are there. So but then you come over to my fonts. Here are fonts you personally install. Here are fonts that I have installed with my Pixellab. Here are the fonts. So you can see the font here. Here are fonts that I installed with my Pixellab. And then you come over to recent. Recent actually means the ones which I have recently used to make designs. Okay, that is about recent. It's about recent. So we have what is it called now? I think I'm done with fonts. Here is style. Style is how you want your design to look like, or you're using to text to look like, either for bolding or for, you understand it now. So here are a lot of the things we have. We have line spacing, we have spacing, we have alignment. Okay, so all these things are what you'll be learning. You have stroking, you want to stroke it, enable the stroking and see. Let's give it a yellow color that you can see it and to make it white. So here is what stroke is all about. We have shadow, we have inner shadow, we have embossment. This embossment, this is how it is. Emboss it. Let me see, it's not showing. Let's use the other one. Okay, no, set down to emboss. Come over to embossment, click on embossment and open the embossment. if you if you are able to understand what is going on, you'll be able to know that The embossment has changed everything here in this design. Okay, so this embossment, this is how it looks like. Look at this text very clearly. Hope you see the way it looks like. Let me enable the embossment now. Can you see the way the embossment looks like? That's make it sharp. Okay, that's make it sharp. So we have 3D text. So this text now has a 3D. This text itself has a 3D text. So here is a 3D. It is enabled. So let me disable it now. The text has 3D has been disabled. See the text now, it is in normal text. So this is 3D text. So we have shadow, 3D shadow. We want to give it a shadow. Enable it. It has a shadow already. Can you see now? We have reflection. We have reflection. Just enable the reflection. You can see it has a shadow. Our text has a shadow now. That is just it. So we have think that is us about it, literally about text. So coming down to this particular icon, this number, this one at the center here is for, it's not for text, it is for objects. So this is for text, this is A for text, so this one is for objects. So we have other objects like it could be of a image of a person, it could be object of probably some anything you bring in from your gallery. It could be let me say let me let me bring in a text yet an object so that you can see it. Let me bring an object so that you can see it. But before I will do that, I want to explain all these things that are here in a nutshell. When you click on this particular place, all these things will come forth. All these things we are looking at here. I hope you can see it now. Just look at the way I'm touching all these places. They will come out, and there are options where you can import things into your canvas. Here there are options. So here is sticker option, here is import option, here is drawing, here is for you to be able to see these options like this. You must not, it is for you to for you to be able to see all these options like this, your canvas must be without a click for anything. That is, you should not click anything. Disable the click of anything in your canvas so that these things will be able to show. So for example, now let me click on this text, for example, and click on let me click on this text, for example, and click here. These things will show. Why are they showing? It is because that this icon is not for the text. Okay, that is why they are showing. So it is as if while clicking here and while trying to say I'm editing the text, as if I'm not clicking anything. So that is why all these things are showing. Now let me go back to this A. You can see that the options to navigate and to also customize the text has come out. So now let me go back to this. You can see that it has disappeared. So for example, if this is an image of a person, options will be different. The options here will be different. They will be like this. Okay, the options here will be like this. So that is about that. So you want to import image, you want to draw, you can see the way this drawing is. So that is it. We have the bezier tool. The bezier tool is just like a line. You can use it to draw. You can use it to draw. You can use it to That is the bezier tool. You can use it to draw anything. Okay, it's the bezier tool. You can just be adding. Okay, that is the bezier tool for you. Okay, we have arrow. We have, this is it. So that is about that. So we have so series of the arrows here. You can see the arrows that are here. You can see them here. We have series of the arrows that are here. So this Pixellab, we have here is another background icon where you can actually input a background. For example, I want to bring in a color background, make your color background. So we have gradient, make it like this, also have here is camera. So here is a background icon. Here is features on how you can increase the of this corner, on how you can um here is the features on how you can brightening or like on how you can modernize your design background. So for example, now I decide to say, let me just customize my background. It is not normal. Let me give it a let's give our background a color, or let's bring in an image too. Let me bring in an image from my gallery and see how. For example, now So let me say I'm using this as a background. So this is a background now. So this is it. Now let's click on rotate. You can see the way it is keep rotating. You can see the way the background is rotating. Now let's click on vignette, enable it. You can see the way it is. Now let's click on noise, enable it. You can see the way the noise is. You can see the way it is. Let's also click on strip. Let's click on brightness, increase the brightness, reduce the brightness. That is it. Okay, we have contrast, we have other features, saturation, like that. So that is what this icon is about. So now I want to explain on objects. I was talking about this particular icon earlier on, so let me just bring something, import from my gallery, import this particular thing from my gallery. I did not bring it as background. I click it here and bring it as background. That is why it is covering the whole interface. But I'm bringing this one as import. I'm importing it. So that is why it is not. So here is what I'm talking about the other time. So assuming I'm not clicking an object, I'm clicking on text, it will not bring in all these options because I am clicking here. And for example, if I click here now, you see that it is giving me an options for text alone, but meanwhile I'm not touching on my text. That is why it's not complete yet. You can see it is text, it is code. Let me just go back to, you can see now. So that is just it. I hope you following me. I hope you're understanding how my English, how I'm saying it. So thank you very much. I think this is going to be the end of this. So okay, let me explain short things about here. So here is normal thing. Here is normally we know plus for addition. Okay, so is whatever you want to bring to your canvas or to your Pixellab, you just click on plus. You can see text, you can see current date, sticker, shape, and from gallery, like that. So here is an icon to save your design and also save them as project. Here is an icon to share. Here is also quotations. We have a lot of quotes. We have a lot of quotes talking about English and French. Then we have motivational quotes. We have just like that. It depends on the kind of design you are making. We also have here, this place here is, you can see these options. Use image from gallery, from the same thing like you are importing something. Okay, same thing like you're importing something. Full screen, click on this full screen, you can see that is just it. Click it again. So we have all these features are here. So we also have this we have this delete, we have this to redo whatever you have done. Here is to zoom your canvas, here is to zoom it and zoom out. Click it again to zoom out. Here is our guideline, which I call alignment. Okay, here is the guideline. Okay, here is the guideline. You can use this one to align your works properly, just like a ruler. Okay, just like a ruler. But you click on it, let me see, you can see the alignment, the way it works. You can see the alignment, the way it works. Click here and then you view to, let me see, I'm adding 10 10. So the here lines of alignment. Click here. Okay, that is about it. That is about the alignment. We have here, here is what is called layer, the layer icon. So here are the things in your layer, which is everything in my canvas. Everything here is here. Okay, and they are being positioned accordingly. So here is the one at the back, here is the one at the center, here is the one at the front. Okay, that is it about this, that is about this. So one thing about this layer icon and this place is that you can be able to drag everything to another position. For example, I want to take this which is at the front here, I want to take it to back entirely. I can just bring it to this place, just click it, long press it, then drag it to the back. It is to the back already. So that is it. You can also merge everything together by, you can see everything will be locked when you click on this key. It will lock everything. When you click here, it will lock everything. When you also click on this eye icon, everything here will disappear. This one is delete. These ones are also other options like that. So let me merge everything together and let me show you something in case if you don't know. Here is what I click here. Okay, it should give you this box. Just mark it. Okay, then click here to merge together. Are you sure you want to merge the selected object? Say okay. Once you've said okay, just wait. it will merge together. You can see everything has merged together, including the shape, including the text, including everything has merged together. It's just like one. But I want to redo it. Just click here, everything will be redo. Okay, everything will be redo. I've locked it together. That's why it is not moving. All right, guys, I hope you are following me. I hope you fully understand this section. So as time goes on, while we will be fully using this Pixellab application, I believe you'll be able to understand me and be able to follow in full details. Okay, so thank you and see you in the next video.